Well, greetings, Chi. Well, I apologize for the late reply. It's been crazy busy at work, and then also working on my master's. So it got kind of busy. So I'm glad you took up my challenge. I do agree that creationism does involve the creation of the cosmos. And the first part, I agree we need to talk only and mainly about biodiversity. However, everything I know about evolutionism and creationism, we're going to end up arguing about the creation of the cosmos because a lot of it is dependent on what we know as how life appeared. If it wasn't for the creation of the cosmos in either theory or belief, there would be no reason to be having this debate. So that I do. That I think will be one we eventually bring up. Well, to answer your question, so how does creationism develop into or predict for biodiversity? It goes back into genetics, man. Or that's what I believe. Is that genetics shows the creation of intelligent design. And intelligent design that can adapt. Yes, there's been many different species, similar species. And I have a feeling that's what we're going to talk about later on. It's about the transition fossils, like Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, which I don't think we're quite there yet. But I think to answer your question is that it is intelligent design that shows that there is the possibility that just by changing just a few genes, you can have a new species. This is something, as what I understand of evolution. I could be wrong, you can correct me. But evolution is about randomness. Where in the world, or how in the world, could something like humans, apes, fish, birds, dinosaurs, all be just random? That I don't think could happen. But through genetics and the Human Genome Project, you can see how intellectual design, that there was a God that created. And I'm going to go with Christianity because I believe in that. But that there was a God that created that fact that, boom, there is intelligent design. And that's what it's all about. It wasn't just about this random things. So I think I might answer your question. If not, feel free to reply. So what I would like to serve back to you, man, is I have a few questions that I think you need to answer, or try to answer. All right, you talk about that evolution accounts for what we know as biodiversity. But, dude, I would like you to trace it back far enough to where did the first cell come from? If by chance you're correct, man, I'm open. In which I think you'd have to do some big convincing to convince me. But where did that cell come from? Where did it come from? What did it evolve from to get that single cell? Methane, carbon, what? What made that one single cell in genetics? Because of what I understand, it came from a rock, man. How in the world do you explain a rock creating life? And where did you see evolution of a inbreeding of a horse becoming like a dog? How would that happen? There is different species that die out, man, that we can consider. You can look at and make skeletons that look like humans. You can take any skeleton and make it look like a human, man. There's people that have jaws that look big or long foreheads that look like other supposedly older species of humans. So this doesn't say that we evolved from whatever, but it could have been another species or just an adaptation. Because if you look at different people around the world, they have a different appearance. And it's not really evolution. We're still Homo sapien, but more adaptation. And I have a feeling probably your first question is going to be, can you prove that there's anything like this? And yes, my first statement will be is that there was this type of stuff and this type of evidence. It was known as the Cambrian explosion. Even evolution has have to admit, all of a sudden, during this one period of time, more fossils are appearing than any other time. Why would that happen, man? Why do you think that would happen? Alright, and my next question I'd like to throw out at you is the human genome is very advanced. How do you think something of randomness could do this? And I could have a misunderstanding about what is evolution, man. And feel free to correct me. And thank you. And there is my serve. Bye bye.